Okay, it's a reading for Sagittarius or whoever's watching. Spirit, what are the messages you have for Sagittarius or whoever's watching today? Boy, they're waiting for the right thing to come out, that's for sure. This shit again? Wow. This is the third time this came out, because it came out today. It came out in a reading the other day that I did, which would not freaking let me post it publicly. Like, even after I kept trying to upload it. Like 6 times, it would not upload. And so finally, instead of trying to post it publicly, I hit it private, and then it uploaded. And then I was like, well, maybe after I turn it private, I could turn it back public once it uploaded. Would not let me do it. And so I knew then instinctively there was something, like I heard Spirit say, this is not for everybody. So I do have a video that I posted 2 days ago, but it's private. It will not let me turn it to public, and I've never experienced that before, ever. Never on YouTube. And I've had, problems here and there uploading, but hardly ever. And the fact that it would not let me turn it to public even after it uploaded, and then Spirit says, no, it's not for everybody. But this card came out in that reading. And then it came out in a reading before last week or days ago. But this is the third time. This talks about somebody who's been like damaged as a child or something, and they could have like a deformity or some type of like physical element to them. But this isn't y'all. This is somebody who has some type of an issue, and I think they're looking at you to either help them, or they could be looking at you like wishing they, I don't know, it's weird. The furthest gate. This keeps coming out in your readings too. This is crazy. See, this card talks about a root girl sits shivering, unclean and naked at the base of a tree of self. She is unloved, unwanted, and shunned for her deformities. She has no home, but is safe burrowing underground to dwell near the deepest roots of her sacred tree. Who is she to you? Could this urchin be the one part of you that reintegrated can lead you to wholeness and true purpose? This is a part of you, the embodiment, but it's not. This is not you guys. This is not you guys. This is somebody who feels unwanted and unloved by you. And then it says, when you project envy onto others, or any emotion or instinct that you have learned to repress or deemed unnatural, it is this homeless child self-crying for attention and substance and love. They want to lash out, ignore it, push it aside, while refusing to acknowledge this ugly quality as belonging to you. See, somebody feels unwanted, unloved. They could even be going through like homelessness or something, but they feel like rejected by you. So they're this is somebody who's very envious of you. And I think that could be why that video didn't go through. Like, it didn't want certain cross-watchers to see it, So if there's a lot of cross-watchers who are trying to figure out, like, what Sagittarius is doing, they hid that video. I'm telling you, I've never seen anything like it. And it's like 45 minutes long. I'm not for sure exactly what all is in the video that is so important that cannot get out. I do know that it talked about protection, needing to protect yourself, because the video was labeled warning. It was a warning read, but there had to be something very important, or they wouldn't have wanted that. It's just crazy. But there's somebody here, this came out in that reading again. This is somebody who's very envious of you, and I feel like they want to lash out at you. So if you know somebody who is mad at you, who you've been ignoring, the way you'll know who this is because this is somebody who's doing very bad financially. Just be careful, because I feel like the envy and the feeling of unwanted and the lack is hitting this person all at once. They could be experiencing like great karmic type situation, and they're expecting you to help them, and if you didn't, I don't know, there's something about that, somebody wanting to lash out at you and a need for you to like protect yourself. Okay, it says, when the further gate appears card shows up, it is a clear call to lift your eyes to the horizon and begin to walk towards your future. You are marching in place right now, stirring the dust but not getting anywhere. Trust your forward movement will lead you to a new destination. You've already set for yourself, but perhaps forgotten or neglected because of your everyday busyness. The further gate comes to tell you that an ending is at hand, and that you can leave the old behind. Let it peel away like an old skin you shed. Do not hesitate. Cross the threshold boldly, and you will be rewarded. If you continue marking time instead of moving, you will miss this opportunity. Okay. And then it says the further gate is to bring you to expression of your gifts, perhaps for the first time. It is an invitation to a sacred passage to new discovery, both challenges and opportunities. It's not a graduation. There are no rewards, for the rewards are itself. It says, you have been a farmer too long, tilling the hard soil that now bears little fruit for you. Time to put on the explorer hat again. So some of you guys are being initiated by spirit. Others of you are being called to close out a situation, maybe with this person. This person could have been holding you back from your gifts or from your goals. But you cannot stay stuck. If this is somebody who's had you in a repeating cycle with them, you can't stay with these people or this person anymore. You have somewhere else to be. Because if you stay in this energy of this person who's in lack, unwanted, envy, it's no good for you. It's keeping you stuck. Something's telling me to tell you this story. It's real. It's not real. It's not a story. It's an actual real shit. Somebody needs to hear this. I don't know who you are, but you could have been trying to mimic your mother or your father. Like maybe you were taught to do things a certain way. And this is why I'm going to tell you, this is what I heard one day on TV about Joyce Meyer. So she was talking, Joyce Meyer is a famous preacher, if you don't know who she is, but she was talking about how she planted a garden in her backyard. Well, the reason that she planted this garden is because her neighbor had a garden. Now, her neighbor had a green thumb and can just grow anything. Beautiful tomatoes, watermelons, everything. So Joyce was outside one day, and she's out there tilling her garden. Her tomatoes were barely growing. Whatever she had planted wasn't really growing. And she got so frustrated, so she just sat down in the dirt and started crying. And she said, Lord, what is wrong? Why is my neighbor's garden so lovely? Everything's just growing amazing, and I'm over here doing the exact same thing, but I can't grow anything. And she said, she heard God tell her, Joyce, I didn't call you to be a gardener. I called you to be a preacher. I called you to use your mouthpiece. And she said it was at that moment she realized that she was not meant to be her mother. Her mother was a gardener. Her mother liked to sew. Her mother liked to do things like that. But that was not her calling. Her calling was to be a preacher, which, she's quite a bit older. And so back then, especially when she started evangelizing, a lot of people, were trying to discourage her because they didn't want women preachers. It was unheard of, they're like, Broad, you need to go sit down and go cook some pie or whatever, that's what, So it's like somebody's watching and you're doing something that's keeping you stuck, and that's not your calling. You're not meant to be doing what your family was doing. You're like, you have these like gifts that you're supposed to be using, but the people around you may not approve of them. Okay. And just like with myself and other readers, I'm sure that have been through this, especially where I grew up, it's a lot of Christian types. So, and I grew up in church. I took myself there. My parents didn't take me. I went on my own. But anyway, when you start going through a spiritual awakening and you just start doing tarot And occult things, people look at you like you're evil or like you're a witch, and you're not. These are gifts that God gave you. So somebody needs to hear that. Like, get out of this stuck energy, okay? Maybe even for some of you, you are this person. You're somebody who isn't putting yourself out there, is hiding yourself like in this tree because you're afraid that you may not be accepted. And that's not true. Spirit's like, hey, if you'll get out of this energy and walk into this gate with me, I'm about to take you places you've never seen before. But you have to take the initiative, that first step, because if not, you're just stuck. So somebody needed to hear that. Yeah, see, Spirit wants to take you into really deep waters. Like, they want to take you into the spiritual quest. And this keeps coming out in your readings. Yeah, see, so you're closing the door. This also keeps, they keep repeating the same cards every time I pull these cards. There's something about you need to close the door on wearing a mask. So some of you could even be pretending, you know, like maybe you do like to watch tarot, but maybe who you're married to hates it, thinks that it's demonic. Maybe you do know that you're a medium and you can hear from those who have crossed, but you're afraid to tell people because you're afraid that, you know, of what they'll think. Let me give you some advice. Fuck what people think. Okay? As long as you care what others think of you, you give them power. And there's somebody here watching who you need to come into your authentic self. You need to be yourself 100%. Don't try to pretend, because see, that's the thing about like God and the universe and spirit. You can never pretend with them. They know who you are. So you can wear a mask for everybody else, but you can't do that with God. You can't do that with the universe. That's how like people manifest too. Like they'll try to manifest something new, but they're still like they're pretending they're over their past and they're really not. So Spirit's like, well, I can't give you this because you're still hanging on to that. But there's something about you're closing out a door, and you need to close out a cycle of wearing these masks. But out, you could be seeing 555. There's somebody who is in regret, who is in despair, but you got a lot of change coming. But I feel like you're also closing the door on somebody who could have wore many masks with you, and you figured out like who they were. It could be this envious person. Surrender, yeah. Once you surrender to who like God and the universe and your ancestors have called you to be, it's a wrap. Like you will be so thankful that you surrendered to the divine, to this calling that you're supposed to be doing. It's just a need to surrender. Wood Wives, adaptability. I gotta read a little bit of this because I can't really remember what all it talks about. There's something about you do need to let yourself surrender and become yourself and adapt to change too. It says, learn to be in beginner's mind. Let go of your rigid notions of how things should be and present what is right now. Unencumbered by your projections. Is there a storm brewing because of things need to change? No worries. Nothing can uproot you now, and it will pass, and you will dance with nature and move with it all. Perhaps you're being given an opportunity to take a chance on something new, and you're not sure how far you can go without losing your footing. Have no fear. When you remember your roots, your integrity, your authentic self, you can stretch yourself beyond the invisible line you drew. Go for it. You'll be so glad that you did. You see how it's talking about be your authentic self? Some of you guys just need to just be you. Like, it does not, who cares what people think of your spirituality? Who cares what anybody says about you? Just be you, because it's when you fully surrender and you become your authentic self, that's where you're going to prosper. That's where you're going to find your purpose. You know, there's this chick, she was on I think, I don't want to say her name. I'm not going to say her name because I don't want y'all to drag her. I know that. I just seen it on social media. I'm not even going to say what app it was on. But she had posted and said, she is in the spiritual community. And I'm surprised she even said this about Sagittarius, because she says she knows Sagittarius, but she can't know him that well, or she wouldn't have made this statement. She said somehow Sagittarius always end up embarrassing themselves, or they end up dating somebody who embarrasses them horribly, and it's like they have no self-awareness of how embarrassing they are. And my first thought was, no, that's not true. And if she really knew the sign of Sagittarius, she would understand Sagittarius don't give a fuck what people think of them. So when she's projecting, saying that she thinks Sagittarius humiliates himself, no, they just don't give a shit. And so if they're with somebody who humiliates them or whatever, they don't give a shit about that either. It's like, people, she must have a really bad misconception of who Sagittarius are, because we just say the truth. We say what we're, thinking, and we don't care what the fuck people think. But there is somebody here who does care what somebody thinks. And so my advice to you is to just not give a fuck what people think of you, because it's when you get into your authentic self, you're going to be very successful. Now, the person you're dealing with could be this person. Maybe you're dealing with somebody who doesn't know how to handle you. Maybe they need to learn to adapt and to drop their mask, because you see who they are anyway. There's something about that. They're telling me to pull one more. Oh, 2 came out. Lay of the land. See, it's the ancestors. The ancestors are calling your ass. And they're trying to tell you that you're all connected too. It's like we're all, that book, there's a book, it's called The Law of One. Once you realize that we are connected to everything, it changes your whole entire mind. Like the way that you think. But you are being called to this ancestral wisdom. Let me read a little bit of it. Well, look at that. They want me to read on this first, apparently. Approaching any oracle requires you to come into certain expectations. You're either looking for confirmation of what you already know, or attempting to shed light on what eludes you on the obvious path you're on. You're asking whether you'll reach a desired goal of some kind. You are rarely able to see beyond memory or projection. And so naturally, everyone comes to the oracle with a narrow perception of what is possible. Imagine that answer to your question is about landing at a particular destination, meeting a goal, connecting to a special lover, reaching an end game, or experiencing anything specific. Instead, you discover a shimmering web of jewels you didn't know existed. The world is interconnected in a living web of energy. It isn't possible to know how any of it works, but know this. What is your highest good is a sparkling jewel that lights up for you among this web of possibilities. You just need to know how to want and feel and choose this consciously. Take your focus off getting anywhere. Practice feeling and being in a place where your desired experience has already come to pass. Who will be this for you is true. Can you be that now? Feel that way. Practice that. The better you know your path within this web of life, the more it will light up for you. It is celebrating you already. And it talks about connectivity, no separation. Okay, I'm also getting you this is an ancestor. Okay, you have I'm getting cold chills. That's how I know that they're in the room. There's an ancestor here who is here. They want you lost them not long ago. I mean, recently, maybe a week or 2. They want you to understand there's no such thing as separation. Whether you die or whether you're alive, whether you're in separation with a spouse or whoever, or you've lost a child, they want you to understand that there is no separation. There is no such thing as separation. We are all connected. There is a web, and we're all connected, constantly connected. We never separate. It's like a woven tapestry, okay? Every thread is connected. We are connected. And so this ancestor is wanting you to know that they're not gone, that they are still connected to you. Now, this ancestor is also telling me that, believe it or not, part of their life journey was to cross at the time that they crossed so that you could go on. I can feel it. Like, I feel this person. So that you could go on to your calling. They're going to help you. They're initiating you. This ancestor, part of their role in their life, even in their death, was to guide you to this initiation. Because I'm talking to a Sagittarius, you could even, you know, I'm picking up on somebody who also has their own platform or does some type of spiritual practice. You could have had a lot of people come against you, a lot of haters. You could have even had like friends and family, you know, look down on you because of your spirituality, because you didn't do what they wanted you to do. Maybe they were Christian and they thought that you dabbling with like tarot cards and stuff was evil. There's something about this, but this ancestor, part of their role was to take your hand from the other side and guide you to your calling. So if you've recently even lost somebody, or maybe it wasn't even recently, but this ancestor, there's a specific ancestor who's been taking you on this journey, but it's like there was a specific family member, and I feel like it was a parental, like a mother or a father specifically, or somebody you look to as a mother or a father. They're still with you. They don't want you to ever feel like they're not connected to you. So pay attention, especially when you're like outside, because this ancestor will use even insects, anything to just let you know like, hey, I'm still here. But you're being connected to an ancestor who is bringing you in to some type of initiation. Like it was written in their soul contract that even when they crossed, they were still going to help you and to guide you. They're very powerful over there. So make sure that you're asking them for help, okay? Because by spiritual law, in order for them to intervene, you have to ask them. Okay, and it says here, being well informed, ancestral wisdom. There are times when you are meant to discover and explore new terrain in your life, even to be part of a wave of change. This is one of those times, and what you're contemplating is perhaps new to you, but others have laid a well-worth path and left wisdom for you to rely and reflect upon. This is you have a better understanding of the potentials and possible pitfalls on your journey. When you know the lay of the land, you are better able to fully experience what is being offered to you. This is a wonderful time to seek a mentor or get advice from an expert or elder. That way you will be able to meet life's opportunities and challenges well informed. Knowing you have a map, now you can be curious about what else is here. This is a path that promises success in all areas. Where others before you have dared to tread, you will discover the treasures they have left behind to make your own way. So see this ancestor, do you see how it says now is the time to seek an elder? So this is somebody who crossed that either was a parent or a grandparent, something like that. They want you to seek their help, their guidance. They're going to be, I'm hearing that this ancestor is going to be your spiritual eyes and your spiritual ears. Because when you can't see something, they're going to tell you. When you can't hear something, they're going to tell you. Like they're going to show you something. Like when you can't see something, they're going to show you. When you can't hear it, they're going to make sure you hear it. There's also a need for you to be in prayer and meditation and spend time alone. Like I said, especially outside somewhere, because you're going to start hearing them. Some of you are mediums and you think you're just hearing things. You're not. You're hearing this ancestor, these ancestors. but they're guiding you. This ancestor is guiding you. They're going to be your eyes and your ears, what you can't hear. Someone's watching. You're a female. You've already been into spirituality for quite many years. But you have a specific ancestor who is about to give you even more gifts than you even could imagine. So you may already be like quite psychic or medium, but it's about to up its ante. I'm seeing you might even start actually being, because a lot of you are just hearers. You can hear the ancestors, you can sense them, but one of you I'm hearing is actually going to start seeing them, and this might freak you out. So you're being kind of warned about it because they don't want you to be scared. Like, you're already spiritual and you're thinking, well, that wouldn't scare me. But when you start actually seeing their apparitions and seeing like visions of them at night or in the room, it may freak you out a little bit. But you're not going to be scared. Like, you may be at first like, oh wow, this is a new gift, but you'll get used to it. And that's another thing I want to explain to people about, like the ancestors. They never do anything to put fear in you. Like, they are very kind, loving. Even when I've done like crossed over readings for people, I really haven't been doing them right now, but like I had one, I'm not going to say how he crossed, but he knew that it was nighttime and he knew that I was fixing to do a reading the next morning for him. And so I was about to fall asleep and he came to me and he just audibly said, he's like, thank you, hon. He said, thank you for giving my family peace. He's like, I can't wait to talk to you tomorrow. Now, had that happened years ago, like say 6 years ago before I had a spiritual awakening, that would have freaked me out. But it doesn't, because I'm used to it. But they're very respectable. That's what you have to understand. Most of these spirits are very respectable. So if you're ever feeling fear, now if you have things going on in your home and you're feeling fear, anxiety, worry, and stress, those are dark energies that you need to get the hell out with sage. Okay? That's how you know the difference. Because if the spirit comes and you're at peace, it's a peaceful energy. But most of the time, if you're like a spiritual worker, it's very hard for these dark energies to get into your home because you have such a strong shield boundaries. Like, you have angels and ancestors who are guarding you. Like, those dark energies, it's hard for them to get in your home. So if you are experiencing that, you need to pray and ask what doorway, like you allowed them in somehow. You did something. So anyway, I'll quit preaching for the day. Some of you brothers are like, I just want to know if such and such is coming back. It's like, I could hear some of y'all like, I just want to know if Roy's out in the bushes this week, or did Joey go get that ring from the pawn shop? I'm just playing. I just like to talk shit. Those of you who've watched me for years know I'm always teasing about. Oh, see, somebody's at the back door. Did you hear that? They're out in the bushes. That was my back door camera going off. Nobody's out there, hopefully. It's probably, honestly, I'll probably go look at the, let me look right now while y'all are on here. I'll look on my, well, I can't look on my other phone because my brother's calling me on the other phone. So anyway, I was going to look at the video and see what it is. It's probably like a wasp, or sometimes it's a bee. Sometimes it's the birds. Okay, what is coming towards Sagittarius for the week? Who or what is coming towards Sagittarius for the week? Three of Pentacles. See, look, again, it's about your work, man. This, you know, these are the ancestors who want to co-create with you. They're watching you. They're wanting to help you map plans out. This could also be a Capricorn, somebody who wants to work with you, build with you. King of Cups. This very well could be that ancestor who's crossed that's coming through here that wants to work with you. You could have lost a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces male. This is one of the ones who's coming through. But you got, now when it comes to like love, you got somebody here who's got emotions for you, love for you, that wants to create with you, build with you. Man, I kid you not. Here lately, this Queen of Swords, if you've been watching my readings, she keeps coming out. And even when I pull cards on my own, I keep getting these two. These two are a pair. There's like, you guys are in this Queen of Swords energy of like having your antenna to the heavens. You're in a spiritual realm. You see how you're surrounded by the clouds, the butterflies, the angels? You guys have a spiritual gift. I've even been seeing in some of the other tarot card readings that you guys keep coming out as the Queen of Swords. So I'm very curious about it, because a lot of times she's always with this King of Cups. This was what makes me realize that you are doing something with an ancestor. You're tied to this person. Like you're tied to the, this is you and you're tied to this person. But you have to have spiritual discernment right now. And this ancestor, you notice how he's behind you? That lets me know that he is going to be your eyes and your ears. And then here goes a spiritual team who's behind you. So he's not alone. There's other ancestors who are with him. But he's like the ringleader of this. Yeah, he's crossed. So he's crossed over. This is that ancestor, I'm telling you. He's crossed. Completion. Just like those cards kept talking about a completion. He completed that life, and now he's watching you. And there he is, giving you creative ideas, giving you that spark so that you can start something. Now, when it comes to love, you have somebody here who wants to build with you, create with you. They know that you're in this I'm not fucking playing no games energy. So they want to come back and start a new cycle with you. They could even live at a distance, but this person wants a brand new passionate beginning with you. You know, I'm also getting, you guys, some of you guys need to be careful too, because there's somebody coming towards you who is passionate about you, very attracted to you, but also could have a third party tied to them too. But this is like a spark. This ancestor is going to give you this spark. So if you're watching and you're like, I don't know what I'm meant to do, then I want you to start praying every single day and ask this ancestor, ask this elder, what it is that you want me to do. Guide me, give me eyes to see and ears to hear what you're saying, because they're going to show you. But you have this spiritual connection to the underworld. Like the high priestess, you know, she goes into the underworld for 6 months. You're meant to take action. Like you're meant to, you're being called to be in this go-getter energy. Yeah, see, somebody's coming at you really quickly here. And then you're being protected. You're like holding yourself back. There's also somebody wants to come at you really, really quickly. But they're holding themselves back. Like they're holding back their passion for you. There's two different people. I want you to be careful. This ancestor is trying to warn you about somebody. You have somebody, Sagittarius, whoever you're watching, that wants to steal from you. They're planning on how to take what is yours. Like, here they are plotting on you, thinking of stealing from you, not thinking they want to steal. They're going to if they get the chance. This person's having financial difficulties, and they're thinking, if I can rob Sagittarius, then I'll be the ones with the coins. Like, they want your money. There's something here about somebody physically getting robbed. And this is why, and I'm not bullshitting. This is, somebody needs to hear this. This ain't for everybody, so don't go freaking out. This is for a specific person. You recently lost somebody to death. It's an ancestor. This person is trying to be your eyes and your ears to protect you from somebody who's having a financial downfall. They could be homeless. This person is trying to figure out a way to betray you. Like, they're pissed at you that you are moving on and saying, I don't want to work with you anymore. This could be a friend. This could be a coworker. This could be an ex-lover. It's somebody. Now, this is how you could know it's going to be for you. Okay? Because it's not for everybody. You're somebody who cut somebody out of your life. And this person's very envious of you, jealous of you. And they're trying to figure out a way to betray you. And the way that they want to betray you is come in and take from you and then leave. You are being guided away from this individual. You're being guided away from this individual. They could even try to come in and be like very charming. Yeah, there they are. They're going to try to offer you something. They're attached to a third party too. This person wants to get in your presence. They know they can't do this unless they can get you face to face. So they could try to invite you somewhere, so be very careful. Yeah, this is somebody from your past who you left behind. You walked away from them. There's also somebody who's going to try to, like, if you know somebody who was with a third party, they're going to try to tell you that they left the third party. Yeah, whoever their new love was, they're going to try to tell you that they left the new lover, and now they want to come back your way. This person's heartbroken. This person also feels like their emotions are all over the place, but they also feel like you no longer love them. See, they're headed your way. This person's coming to you. Ooh, they lost control over you. This is somebody who's emotionally not stable, financially not stable. They've lost their stability, and they've lost complete control over you, and you walked away from them, and now they're coming back to regain control over you. They also feel like you have a new lover, and that the new lover could be taking attention from them. They're going to try to tell you that they are getting out of a marriage or something. That like a marriage ended for them. Some type of commitment. They could have been with like a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But they're going to tell you that this person, they're done with them. But I'm also seeing, be careful if you have recently lost a loved one, and if this person thinks that maybe you're getting something for that, like an inheritance or something, be careful, because this is also like losing a father to death. Told you. They're trying to figure out how to steal from you. They're unethical. With the Hierophant in reverse, this is somebody who's very unethical. And they don't want you to get away. They're going to try to do something to full-on stop you. Like, this is you right now. This is you. You're in your chariot. You're moving on. And they're like, not today, bitch. Not today. They don't want you to move on. So they're going to try to stop you. They're going to do something very sinister here if you don't. I'm telling you, you need to be praying and pray for protection. There has to be, if you're resonating with this, there's something in that read that wouldn't post the other day that you need to hear. Because there's something about this, the way that they wouldn't let that shit post, they wouldn't let it go public. I mean, I tried everything. Never seen anything like it. You need to protect yourself. You have to be listening to what this ancestor is telling you, because they're going to guide you away from this, but you got to be paying attention. You can't be, now is not the time to be off in La La Land, Sagittarius. Yeah. This person thinks you're, like, if you've lost somebody, they could think you're getting some type of inheritance or something, but they want to cause this tower in your life and to your success or to whatever you're trying to build. They're also going to try to use your emotions against you, because see, this is you connected to that King of Cups at the beginning of the reading, that you and the ancestor have like love for each other. Here they go. Here goes this selfish individual. They want to come in, cause you a tower, and take from you. They're going to try, they're watching you, stalking you. They're going to try to use your loving nature against you. They don't want you to move on. Six of Swords reversed. They're going to try to keep you held back. Yeah, there's something about money, I'm telling you. They want to take what was given to you by the divine or by your family and then take it for themselves. They want the coin that God gave you, but they want to take it for themselves. And this person, here you are, see, you need to guard yourself, protect yourself, because this person is very jealous and envious and wants to win at all costs. They are in competition with you now. Since you pushed them away or whatever, now they see you as a target. And we have the Six of Swords reversed and the Five of Swords on top of it. This is like a double Five of Swords. They want to defeat you. And they don't care who's around you. They want to defeat them too. So you need to be in this Nine of Wands, this very guarded energy. This person also wants to get your emotions. There's something about they want to use your emotions against you. And if you are being quiet and not talking to this person, it really upsets them. Their emotions are all over the place. But you need to listen to your intuition, because you know something's not right. You can sense it. This is somebody who could also try to use like passion. This could be like a player, somebody who was like going in and out of your life. They had you in competition with somebody else. Because I've seen a lot of third party here. Now they're stressed out, having anxiety. Yeah. This person is very jealous of who you have around you. They want to come in and just start fights. Yeah, because they're not stable. This is somebody who's not emotionally stable, financially stable. They could have had like a housing, could have lost their home. Yeah, they're not stable. And they want to come in and knock you off your Nine of Pentacles. Because you always come up as the Nine of Cups, Nine of Pentacles. They want to come in and take from you. This is somebody who wants to take resources from you. They want to knock your emotions out of the place. See, what did I tell you? You're always the Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, but they want to come in and ruin that and flip you upside down. I'm surprised that didn't come out reverse. They made the Ten of Cups come out reverse. Actually, they're showing me it would make them nothing more than happy to come in and fuck your shit up. That's what would make them happy. You see how like that person has a smirk on their face? That's what would give them wish fulfillment. To fuck up your family life, your home, your structure, and your finances. This person's preying on your downfall. Yeah, and they're having a lot of depression, regret, despair, could be drinking, overindulging in shit. Yeah, and they feel rejected by you. So they know that you're distancing yourself from them and they can't stand it. And now you're their target. So I want you to be careful. Like I said, this is how you'll know this is for you, and this is how you'll know that that reading was for you the other day, because you, one, lost somebody recently, a loved one, who's now looking after you and trying to protect you from this energy. Somebody had you like in a third party, and they're upset because you cut them off.
Motion detected at the back door.
See, there goes that at the back door. Hold on, let me look at the camera. I'll tell you guys what the hell this is. Let's see. I bet you it's a bee or a... let's see. Oh, it's a bird. Yeah, so it's a bird. It's one of those brown birds. It could be building a nest over there somewhere. Who the hell knows? But it's a bird. Could be the ancestor. I don't know. But anyway, this person feels your rejection. They feel you rejecting them. Yeah, and they're watching you. So they can't no longer talk to you. So they're just watching you, stalking you. And they've lost all hope. So this is somebody who's really down on their luck right now. And they somehow are blaming you for it. They feel like you didn't choose them. Yeah, and this person's getting hit really hard with karma. Justice in reverse. So this person feels like this is an injustice done to them. So if you're ignoring them, not talking to them, they feel like it's an injustice. That makes them even madder. This person wants to really lash out at you. Yeah, they feel like they've lost control. Like this person feels like they've lost control over you. They want to talk to you, get this moving. This is also like karma hitting this person. This person feels like it's an injustice and that they've lost all control over you. Yeah, and this person's going through it. They're very burdened right now. And they feel like you're the Empress. Yeah, and you're healing. And you're no longer confused by this bullshit. So it might have been through like prayer, healing, meditation that you got out of this confusing energy and just truly seen them for who they were. And you should thank your lucky stars you got out just in time, because this person was going to take from you, steal from you somehow, do something to really hurt you. And then here you are manifesting, successful, getting everything you want. But this is also a need to talk to your ancestors, to activate the things that need to happen in your life. But yeah, somebody's watching you and I feel like they don't have good intentions. I'm going to ask about this Queen of Swords because she always keeps coming out. So Spirit, who is this Queen of Swords? I feel like it's y'all. A need for you guys to be having discernment, but since she keeps coming out, let's ask who she is. Who is the Queen of Swords? Who is the Queen of Swords? Is it Sagittarius or somebody else? Who is the Queen of Swords? Leo energy. This could be somebody who wants to fight with you, who's jealous. Scorpio energy. The Magician. It's you guys. You guys are the Queen of Swords. See, there's somebody coming in who wants to get in your presence. They want to see you face to face. And then we have the Hanged Man. You're getting clarity. See, somebody had you in a state of confusion. They had you in this energy of fighting, drama, chaos, jealousy, competition. They could have had like a lot of options, or they just kept you in a state of confusion and stress. And then here they are. They want to come in and offer you something But you're getting enlightenment from spirit, so you see what this really is. And now you're in this, you went from the Five of Wands to the Six of Wands. You're becoming very successful with the Magician energy. So it's almost like you became like the eagle with the Queen of Swords. And through this prayer and help with this ancestor, they're going to help you become more successful, or become successful, period. Yeah, see, you're being watched. See, the Queen of Cups is very intuitive. She feels energies and she knows that she's being watched. See how there's the world being watched again, being at a crossroads. Yeah. You are the High Priestess. You're the Queen of Swords. You know somebody's watching you. And you know that they're pissed off at you. Somebody wants to come at you real quick, fast, and in a hurry. This is a really fast movement. They don't want you to get away. This person's having anxiety, stress, and worry at the thought of you getting away. There's also somebody who's watching you that is a third party, and they have anxiety, stress, and worry that their person's going to leave them and come to you. And so they're watching you. They don't want their person to get away from them. Libra energy. Oh. Oh. You guys aren't the Queen of Swords. This bitch. Okay. I get it. I fucking get it. I get it. You are the Queen of Cups. Your person's the King of Cups, Sagittarius. Whoever the third party is that is attached to them, they have a fear because they know that their person's watching you, stalking you, and they have a fear because they're in competition with you. Whoever this Queen of Swords is, this third party, they view you as the Magician, the Queen of Cups, and the Six of Wands. They know you're very successful or have the ability to become successful, or they think you're attractive. They feel like you have something that they don't. They know that their person is watching you and stalking you and still in love with you and doesn't want you to move on. And so they're afraid that their person is about to end things with them. This is a karmic. So they feel like their person's about to end things with them and then come be with you. They know that their person's in love with you. And they know that they're actually a karmic. They know they're not even supposed to be with this person. Yeah, look. They know that as soon as this person ends things with them, where they're headed. Straight to your ass. Yeah. It's the Emperor. This is so you have a divine masculine who's thinking of leaving their karmic to come work and be with you, to get things moving with you. Because they know that you are their person. They know they're supposed to be with you, be married to you, have stability with you. This person's waiting on you. Oh my goodness. And so whoever the Queen of Swords is, they know that when this person leaves them to come be with you, because it's like they can see the future. They know that this person's coming to marry you and be with you, and that you're actually this person's soulmate. And whenever that happens, you're going to be reunited with your person here. And the third party, the Queen of Swords, is going to be crying. And there she actually is. So her actual, he or she, if you're a guy, just flip it, because I'm a female, so I read from female perspective. So if you're a male, just flip it, okay? This is who she actually is. She is a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Could have air interplacements, but I don't think so. I just think right now she's in the Queen of Swords energy, because things aren't going good for her and her person, which is actually supposed to be your person, but who the hell wants that? Divine masculine or not, or feminine, they can just fly a fucking kite. Like, you ain't gonna have, you know, they shouldn't have you in no third parties, no bullshit, any fucking way. I feel like who God really sends you knows from the beginning who you are, treats you good from the beginning. There is no, but whatever, shit happens, I guess. They know that this person's coming to be with you because they see you as the Ten of Pentacles. And they know that it will not be good news for them. They know that when this happens, that they're done. So you're being watched. That's who the dangerous person is. Yeah, they're trying to get their person to not walk away from them. So you're being really watched by the Karmic. The Karmic is the dangerous one. She could even try, he or she could try to influence your person against you. So be careful of that. This is a past life soulmate you've known in many lifetimes. They were supposed to choose you from the beginning, but they didn't. They had, I guess, lessons and shit they had to learn. See, they're trying to get your person to do something to you financially, like take from you. So if they're having a hard time, they're going to try to, they could try to influence your person to take from you. This person knows, this Karmic knows that you and your person would be very happy together. They don't want things to end with them and their person. Like, they're hanging on by a thread here to try to keep this person from leaving them. They can see it in their person's eyes that they're about to leave them. Yeah. They know that their person wants you. Yeah, they have a fear of this. They're scared to death that their person is about to leave them and then start a brand new passionate beginning with you. So, yeah, they know that their person's about to come back to you. So this is what's happening. You're being watched and stalked by this. Look. Whoever, so the Queen of Swords is attached to this King of Swords, which I don't feel like that's their real sign. I feel like they're probably an earth sign, maybe even fire. As soon as this person snaps out of it, like they've been mind fucked by this Karmic for far too long. The Karmic could have used like sex and passion, okay, or something to really reel this person in, but your person is about to cut this person and get out of their head. The Eight of Swords is in reverse. They're going to get clarity on this situation, and they're going to instantly know, like, oh my God, I've been completely mind fucked and tricked by this Karmic. I've got to go back to Sagittarius, my true love. You might have known this person for a while. Yeah, this person juggled you. They thought that they could get wish fulfillment with juggling you. And now they're realizing they can't do that anymore. Like, this ain't it. Yeah. There's also a King of Wands who's coming back your way too. That's not this person. That, yeah, this person's obsessed with you. This person wants you tied to them too. Yeah, and here they come, gonna try to offer you some shit too. You know, this person wants to reunite with you, move to calmer waters with you, the King of Wands. They're gonna fight for you. So you got two different people coming towards you. Yeah, they know you're their empress. Whoever this is, they know who you are. This King of Wands. And they're going to steal you from this King of Pentacles. Sure are. So you got some Jerry Springer shit going on. You got a King of Pentacles who's attached to this Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles reverse. And she is going batshit crazy because she knows that her person's in love with you, and it's just a matter of moments, hours, or even a day that this person drops them to come get you because they know you're their empress. And then you have this King of Wands who also could be one of your exes or something, who knows about this King of Pentacles and doesn't give a fuck about the King of Pentacles. They're coming in to steal you. They might have even thought that this King of Pentacles tried to steal you from them. So this person might have interfered in your other a newer relationship you had going on. And now this King of Wands is coming in to move towards your way to get you away from this King of Pentacles. Yeah, you're going to reject the King of Pentacles. Because there goes the King of Pentacles is in love with you. Yeah, look, here they come. So I know this sounds confusing, but this King of Pentacles is the King of Cups. You got two different, if you're a female, you have two different masculines coming towards you. If you're a male, you have two different females coming towards you. If you're same sex, it's the same, you know, you get it, like, yeah, somebody does not want to let, somebody wants to, two different people want to reconcile with you and do not want to let go of you. And somebody is about to get cut on the other end. Look, you have two different love offers coming. Yeah, somebody's about to get cut. The third party, that Queen of Swords broad, which is the Queen of Pentacles reverse, she's about to get cut and she knows it. You need to protect yourself. I don't know if either one of these people are good for you, Sagittarius. You may want to just protect yourself and head to new love. Focus on yourself, focus on healing, and go to the new. Yeah, look, you're a star. Bitch, I'm a star. Oh, isn't that a rap song? I don't know. I'm pretty sure it is. I just felt like I had to, like, say it. But you're meant to focus on your healing, your spiritual gifts. Like you're being gifted something by the Spirit. Focus on that. Spend more time with Spirit. Yeah, oh my goodness. Didn't I tell you you're a star? If you would start your spiritual work or what you're meant to be doing in this lifetime, this is you. So you really are destined for something amazing. I feel like Spirit is moving in. These ancestors and Spirit are like, you're too good for this bullshit. Get the fuck away from these people because we're taking you somewhere you ain't never been before. And it ain't got nothing to do with these people. Folks, don't let nobody come in between you and your goals, Sagittarius, or your work. Especially if you are a spiritual worker. Yep, you got a calling, and you got this a male ancestor who is working with you, watching you, a very wise soul here, watching you. Only got a couple cards left. I don't know if I should pull any more. Yeah, look, you need to protect yourself in the physical and the spiritual realms from these people. Don't be giving to people right now. If people come to you and are like begging for help or trying to get you involved in some bullshit, Spirit's saying don't do it because these people are jealous of your finances and of your gifts. They could even be jealous of your energy. There's a lot of competition spirits around you. They want to take all, they just want to take each other out. And I think you just need to avoid it all and focus on yourself. And if you know who this bitch is, because I feel like this is you and her at the same time, because you need to be the Queen of Swords and have discernment and know when to cut people off. But this is also somebody else because this person keeps coming up in your readings. And if you've been watching me for years, there's times where a Queen of Swords will pop up. And that's how I always know there's like a third party energy that's like trying to intervene. But this is somebody who's with the person who's actually in love with you. Like, but she knows she's about to get dropped. Like, because she knows the person she's with is in love with you, not her. It's just fucking crazy. Pisces, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, Capricorn, Gemini, Pisces, Aquarius, Cancer, Aries, Taurus, Capricorn, Sag, Libra, Pisces, Taurus, Leo. What's the real spirit on the very top of the dice? Who is the Queen of Swords? What's their sun sign? What is the Queen of Swords sun sign? Make it be the top dice. Aries? Could be Aries. It could be, I'm going to read them all off just in case. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Virgo, Leo. Let's roll another top dice. Capricorn. Aries. Wow, we got Aries twice. We got Libra, Gemini up here in the front. So it could be... Okay, now let's just roll for dice for who's coming towards Sag. Capricorn, Libra, Sag, Pisces, Libra, Sag, Scorpio, Capricorn. Ooh, something about a fucking Libra. There's definitely a Libra. This broad could be a Libra. Scorpio, Aquarius, Libra, Sag. Triple Libra. Some of y'all could have a Libra around you that you need to keep an eye on. That's a female, maybe. That could be that Queen of Swords. Look at that. 266111. So if you've been seeing 111, this is definitely for you. So angel number 266111. Okay. Love you guys. See you later.